Just take a second to appreciate this beautiful golden hour lighting and these beautiful Adidas Evo SLs. I mean, is that not nice out? Because it looks pretty good to me. 110 miles now on the Adidas Evo SL. So a couple things, we're gonna go around and that's where I'll do most of the talking. But on this shoe, so my left foot, there's basically no wear at all. I do land a little bit differently on both of my feet, as you'll see. But yeah, it seems like this Continental rubber outsole is doing its job. All of the rest of the actual midsole is pretty much not impacted. On the right shoe, on the other hand, you can see I have a little bit of abrasion on the foam. Here, I typically land on the outside of my foot a bit and it rolls in. So that makes sense. And then this is interesting on the middle. So not a lot of wear, but definitely some rubbing or something on that midfoot area of the shoe. So 110 miles on these, they've been great. Let's get outside and we'll talk about it. So I'm gonna start doing these videos a little bit more of a one take style. So I'm gonna just show you guys foam and sort of how it's doing, how it looks, maybe give you an idea, and we can compare this to my first video when I got these. So looking pretty good. Yeah. All right, so hang out with me for my warm-ups before the run, and let's first talk about just the things that I like about this shoe. Number one, gotta be the versatility. I mean, you can literally do almost anything in this shoe, and it is a daily trainer, but it's so lightweight and responsive and comfortable that I primarily use it for these, or have used it for these 110 miles for long runs. I love it for long runs and easy runs, even some recovery runs. Some people like it as a speed shoe. You know, maybe not really my cup of tea. I think it's a little soft for that. But as far as what I like, yeah, the versatility. I think whatever you are intending to use this shoe for, it's gonna work. And I keep telling friends and people at run clubs, like, please buy this shoe. It's gonna change your life. Maybe not, but it's an amazing shoe, and I have not recommended it to someone who's tried it, who said they didn't like it or it wasn't everything they expected. So, number one, gotta be versatility. Now, number two thing is the affordability. And I guess what you get at that $150 price point, find me a better shoe. Honestly, find me a better shoe. I don't think it's possible. I think Adidas killed it with the value here. And yeah, 150 bucks, it can do anything. It's gonna last a long time. It looks great. So I guess that's kind of number three, the aesthetics of the shoe. Maybe that's not important to you, and maybe it shouldn't be, and I don't care that much, but this looks good with like anything. So good looking shoe, does its job. Number four thing on the likes, I really like the whole shoe, but the midsole, you probably know, is great. It's like soft, but not too soft. It's a little on the firmer side, but not a firm shoe, which is one of the reasons I don't really like it for speed work. But this upper, man, this thing, the tongue, the upper, the heel, it just fits so good, and it's so comfortable. It's like a sock with a slab of foam under your foot. So those are the things that I like the most. Let's get running and we'll we'll talk about the dislikes. Waiting for GPS for 5 years. All right. Okay, so dislikes. I mean, if you couldn't tell, there's not going to be a lot of dislikes. Ow. Oh. Random pinching in my glute. That's fun. Hopefully that goes away. But there's not going to be a lot of dislikes from me on this. Let's start with number one, and that would be the stability of the shoe. Now, it's not at all an unstable shoe. I don't think it's fair to say that. It's pretty stable on flat ground, but if you're running downhill, unless you got this thing laced down hardcore, especially if you're heel striking at all, it's gonna get a little squiggly on you. I noticed that at the end of like a half marathon pace kind of tempo run, 10 miles, coming down this big hill for maybe half a mile. Man, it felt squirrely. So I don't like that, but it's really not important to me in this shoe. And other dislikes, I don't really think I have any. I think if you want this shoe, or you just bought it, you're watching this to validate your decision, you're gonna be happy. Okay, closing thoughts. I think this is one of the best shoes of the year. We're at almost 6 miles today. Sort of easy, steady-ish, like upper zone 2 type of run. Just trying to hit my mileage goal for the week. But yeah, if this isn't the best, then it's got to be one of the best shoes of 2025. You can say it came out in 2024. Okay, but it wasn't really available and in stock. So we're counting it as of this year, 2025, early shoe. And this shoe, when I run in it, just reminds me of all the things I love about running and all the reasons why I continue to choose to run and push myself, get out there, move the body. If you were a new runner, or anyone who said, hey, I want just something great I can use for anything, throw it in the rotation, it's gonna fit somewhere, don't let me down. Adidas Evo SL. They got you covered. That's it for me, guys.